Hey y'all, and welcome to my solo Royal Titans for mid-game Ironman guide. While this may not be the absolute most hardcore sweat-dripping guide, I guarantee this will help you start getting kills at the Royal Titans boss in a solo instance. The gear for this is pretty minimum, as you really don't need super high requirements for this boss. For my setup, I'll be using a Bofa in full crystal. Use your best melee gear. I'll be using Blood Moon top and bottom, face guard, fire cape, torture, dragon boots, and barrel's gloves. For the ring, you can either bring a berserker ring, or if you want to be a little tankier, a surfer ring won't hurt the kill too much. I like to bring a staff so I can auto cast one type of spell if I need to in an emergency, but you can also manually cast so it's not necessary. I like to bring a super combat potion and 2 prayer pots. I typically find I use 1 to 2 doses of prayer per kill, so bringing 2 allows for multiple kills if you have the food. I like to bring Burning Claws for a spec weapon, but it's not necessary, it just helps to speed up the kill a little bit. For food, I'll be bringing 10 sharks and 6 Karam wands. You will also need runes to cast a fire spell and an ice spell. I also like to bring a quick teleport just in case. For your first kill, the quickest way to get to the boss is to use Fairy Ring code AIQ. From here, just run north and go into the Asgardian Ice Dungeon. If you don't have access to fairy rings, you can go down the Asgardian Ice Dungeon, located near Thurgo the Dwarf. With 60 agility, you can use the shortcut that takes you almost right to the throne. If you don't have 60, just run north and then take the western path. We're going to start in our range gear, drink any stat boosting potions and throw on your melee prayer, then head into the tunnel. Immediately start to range one of the bosses. It doesn't matter which one you choose, I just prefer the ice boss. You want to range him until he begins to walk towards you. Once he does, immediately swap to your melee gear. If you brought a spec weapon, go ahead and drop your specs. We want to focus this boss down as quickly as possible to start the second phase. Watch out for symbols on the ground here, as these will spawn large crystals that will block your path. While you can use the opposing elements to destroy these crystals, I like to keep them around to try to block the elemental spawns from getting to me. I find this helps to avoid taking as much damage while making the fight go as quickly as possible. If the boss walks away, just swap back to your range gear and continue to range him. Repeat these steps as necessary. Once you are in the second phase, I like to continue attacking the same boss until its hit points are very low, within 1 to 2 attacks generally. Then you will switch to the other boss. If you have any special energy, go ahead and use it, as we're going to take this boss all the way down. When you see the yin yang fire and ice symbol appear on the floor, you want to stand on that or you will take massive damage. The bosses will do 3 quick crystal attacks here that will deal upwards of 25 damage per hit. If you are standing on the circular symbol, you won't take any damage from this attack. As soon as you see the 3rd set of crystals, you can finish off the giant boss you were just attacking. Once it's down, just swap to the other and finish him off. Then you can choose one of the bosses to loot. Steal pages or sacrifice your loot for a better roll at the pet. It doesn't matter what boss you pick if stealing the pages or sacrificing, but if you want to get certain uniques, you will need to loot the right boss. The Ice King drops the range or Deadeye Prayer Scroll and the Ice Elemental Staff Piece, while the Fire Queen drops the Mage or Mystic Vigor Prayer Scroll and the Fire Element Staff Crown. That's it for this guide. Here are 2 example kills, one with the setup that I mentioned and one with a much lower setup. And that'll be it for this guide. Good luck on your kills, and until next time.